India versus Africa. There is a war going on now between Indians and Africans, and Indians are calling out Africans for creating content using Indian street food videos from social media. And the Africans who are using these videos, the content creators, are literally mocking the unhygienic condition of the street food, the Indian street food. So Indians are not happy about that. So they are like dragging Africans. So without much ado, let's take a look at some of the viral Indian street food videos that have been making rounds on social media. It's not just Africans who are calling out these videos. It's like almost everyone around the world, especially people from the Western world, are sharing these videos and are like stitching the videos, are duetting it. So they are literally also shocked and surprised about the unhygienic condition of Indian street food. So without much ado, let's take a look at some of these videos and we come back to discuss more. The videos are unhygienic, so I just want you to know this before you continue to watch the video. If you continue, that's on you. Let's go.
से 500 का मैदा लगवाइए और सब आदमी को बोलिए आलू काटेगा 500 का मैदा लगा लीजिए बस और पीटी भी लगा दीजिए एक मिनट आप लोग को खाने का दे दे 30 पीस हो गया इधर से भी दे
So with these videos and people mocking Indian food, Indians have gone out of their way to show us the other side of Indian street food. So like this picture, you can see it looks delicious, it looks palatable, and trust me, I would love to try this one because this is what I like. I like food that looks like food and looks good. Like this one, it's some sort of like communal thing. When it's eating time for Indians, it's like community time, you know. And this is good. This is very good. It's a very good trait of the Indian culture. And this one, this beautiful lady trying to make some food. I don't know what she's trying to make, but she's trying to make some food. And this is how Indians cook. They cook, especially the people who sell in the streets. You see that India is highly populated, densely populated. There are so many Indians. So in the streets, you expect so many people to queue up to get the street food. That's why they make it in big, huge, gigantic pots. So this is what the lady in this picture is doing. And again, Indians love spice. Their food is highly spicy. They put so much spice in their food, and when you ask them why they eat lots of spice, they say because it's healthy, and they said their food is like their medicine. They eat their medicine through their spices. So Indians love their spices, they love their food, and Indian street food is not just the ones you see online. This is delicious. I will go to the level of eating even the plantain leaves. This one, yummy. This one, Indian street food. Now let's take a look at the African content creators' Indian street food videos. Let's go. So I just want to plead with Indians not to get offended by these videos created by African content creators. They're Gen Zs, and you all know Gen Zs are all for the views. They're doing the videos because they know that it's gonna go viral and they're gonna get millions of views and they will make money. That's all they care about. And the Gen Zs are the same everywhere in the world. I don't know what's happening with the kids of this generation, but that's them. And I mean, you shouldn't get so angry, because the comments I saw a war on Twitter about these Indian street food and African content creators. I saw that you guys went out of your way and were insulting Africans, and they were talking about how Africans depend on aid and Africans depend on your aid, the aid India gives to Africa. Come on, Africa is blessed. Africa is rich. And if you hear about aid, it's just protocol. It's in the papers. You understand? These aids don't go to Africans. They go to the politicians' pockets. So don't you ever talk about Africans are depending on aid. No, our land is fertile. We've got lots of food. Many people are self-sufficient. People take care of themselves. People don't depend on the state. They don't depend on anything. We don't have social security benefits. We don't have it. It's uncommon in Africa. We don't have it. So when you talk about Africans depending on aid from your country and you're going to cut it, please don't bring it to the Indian food, street food culture, street food fight. Sorry. But I have made this video. I just did it because I saw that the war was going like to another direction, a direction that I don't really like. That's why I did the video. And I think I have done justice to this topic. I love Indian food, and I know Indian food is really close to African food. Your food is diverse, like you've got variety, and that's the same that we have in Africa. And I used to one time have an Indian colleague, and every time I bring my food, she will be like, why is our food the same? We got similar food. Like most of the things we eat as Africans, like plantain, like cassava, you guys eat the same. You eat the same, even though you make it in a different way, but we eat the same, almost the same food, similar food, you know. So I don't think that this is something that you guys had to be so angry that you jump off the boat to the political aspect. They were talking about food. I think the best way you could do was to go and look for also African street food, especially in Nigeria, and then you use it. It's a trend. You just do the same. Bring an African street food video and show it. But the videos I saw were disgusting. They were really disgusting. But I understand and I know, and I've shared in this video, that they are not a complete or total representation of Indian street food. They're not. Because I've ate Indian food in the restaurants. It is tasty, it's spicy, and it's my kind of food. It is kind of food that I love. One time we had a meeting and they said we were going to get some delicious food. Guess what? We got a surprise. We got Indian food. Almost all my colleagues are Westerners. They said the food was spicy, was this, was that. I had the time of my life because there was like stewed goat meat with spice and fried rice. Come on. I ate. It was Indian food and it was palatable and delicious. So next time you see this fight, please don't jump on it. Your food is good, and I know the street food doesn't represent all.